Good morning, everybody. My name is Apollo, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. I am in love with this game, and every time that I'm about to start recording it, I want to record it. Some games I'm just like, oh yeah, I gotta record that, but this one is like, yes, I love it. Like, a game example for, oh yeah, I have to record that, would be when I'm playing Getting Over It with Benefati, which yes, I still have to get back to, and beat. Sometime. Either way, let's get back to Dream Daddy. I need some dad state. Dad Manson. Hi, this is Steve from Dad Manson. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay, yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I've wrapped from waist down in the duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Put on pants. Dad tip 21, eat a lot of broccoli. You have to eat a lot of broccoli so that way you grow big and strong. Like me, your dad. Oh, we've got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet that it's a package of socks I ordered. I put it in the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's a dead body. Butterflies? Oh boy. I almost didn't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies? You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours?
Yeah.
No. But I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay. Love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damiens House. Bring the box to Damien, give the box. Ooh, like Amanda's gonna get her own. But then again, I haven't hung out with Damien. But it's Damien's box. But Amanda would love them. I will give it to Damien. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Miss Alia, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways, I think I got this. I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ringing in my head. This is how you die, Apollo. Sure! I'd love to die. Damien leads me to his study, where he has a set of workshop. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moth, and beetles. That's cool. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all this yourself? Of course, I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't really quite yet, but they'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He puts out all the black butterflies and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings and spreading the butterfly out on the table. The back of the wings are gorgeous, iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins around them. He does this so effortlessly, it's almost hypnotic. Have you guys ever seen the game Grumps Power Hour where they did that, where they actually did like the thing with bugs? Susie came in and like, it was so funny. I remember Danny's chicken nugget. So graceful and elegant. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I need to let it sit for a couple days until it's ready. And then what? I'll remove all the pins and put them on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Oh, yes. That's a blue morpho. One of my favorites, too. He hands the small frame to me. Here. I think it would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me. I have more than enough. Thank you. If you have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'll probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Apollo. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. Dad tip number 2. It's never too early to invest in a personal IRA.
You've got dads.
Yeah. So, went on a date with Matt. Okay. For some reason it was glitched on him. So, no, I went on a date with Brian. Yeah, I went on a date on Brian. So now I literally just got Damien and Hugo. I'm gonna go with Damien. Because, you know, I just, like, did that thing with Damien. So, why not go on a date with Damien? How do you do? I have finally decided to join this informational superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I'll try to do my best to understand. I love long strolls to the graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Alright. Dad tip 53. Pet every dog. Very true. But ask first. You do not just go up to a random dog. And also, if it's a service dog, you do not pet a service dog unless you have exact permission from the person to pet it. But like all dogs, if it's not yours, ask to pet the dog first. People normally say yes. Alright. Damien seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer and make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Apollo. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in such a gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your company on my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu. Yours humbly, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda! Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not gonna pop your back pimples. No, can you interpret this for me?
Oh.
I turn the computer to Amanda, and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand Nat speak? Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is a hot new thing. See, Dad? Kids got over saying LOL and LMAO and whatever, and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So, what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? For some reason, I was going into Damien there. What? Did you forget to unpack your pen and quill, Dad? How can we address this nobleman in regards to its upcoming debut ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land.
Huh.
Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you?
Huh.
Like, the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Great, so what do I say to Damien?
Yeah.
I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Apollo. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. I make a short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really say it's a house. It's more of a manor. Estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornate, carved bat's head door knocker back, and hollow sounds echo throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several minutes before the door slowly creaks open. I really don't like that noise. I don't know why. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Oh, no it's not. That's Damien on the left, his son in the middle, and then their dog. As I'm admiring, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Apollo, pleasure to have you in my home. I look around and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase. Sorry. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creeping open when I knocked?
Oh.
I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary, sitting room, and the parlor again, for some reason.
Oh!
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through expensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of our modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish.
Oh.
I've already been here. And this is my library. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arch windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. Butterflies. He loves butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them myself. Maybe I can show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Aha, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Pick up a book. You know, Apollo, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought it was a more towards novel would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause them much a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read out loud. It's, oh my goodness. This is Naruto fanfiction. Naruto struggles against the chins that Sasuke has bonded with him. Shirtless and out of breath, he looks at Sasuke. Sasuke smirks, unbuttoning his ninja pants. That's oh my god. Oh my gosh. That was Naruto fanfiction. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien slams the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig's on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waits happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn!
Oh.
Did you know that Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really?
Oh.
No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger food have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat at one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
How delightful.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of people enjoying it, while in fact high refers to both the latter times of the day without the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables which they've served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's... Okay, there's a hair on my mic. Okay, sorry. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. You're almost really impressive. Are there more goths on Maple Bay? I like your cape. Yeah, I knew the house would get him. It seems like you're really putting a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my house before. Well, I can barely even get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've got done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a younger boy, my father... Did he take you into the city to see a marching band? Sorry. Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song Amanda made me listen to. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Alright. Nevertheless, I've always had a lot of art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why'd not go all the way? I'm, like, not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there are many, many terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be abnormally horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truthfully appreciate something in the fullest, to be the consecutive of its flaws, and love it all the same. Tell me, Apollo, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and, quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick. Sounds sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. Well, it's quite obvious throughout this. I do love word jumbles. So, written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know? And, I think people would appreciate them more if they had to, unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. That is the beginning of a Panic at the Disco song that I was about to start singing. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. The garden. Damien takes me out at the back of his house, where a variety of flowers flourished in beautiful landscaping rows. A small stone path weaves through, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncloth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off the vine. Luminous bulbflurium. The orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the Titus. Thou art the Titus. Oh my gosh. I have a new thing I have to say. Thou art the Titus. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. My loins are ablaze. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangements is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. Snapdragons. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I'm putting together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down a footpath and admire some more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh, Apollo, would you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls the cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to his house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the healthy, perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had a little more effort into gardening. Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Dad tip 21.
Guard.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's its head. Yes. Okay. Looks like a back. Okay, no. Okay, so this has got to be the first piece. Oh, no, I can flip it? Oh, wow, never mind. This is going to be super easy. Oh, wow, totes easy.
Go!
Our secret. Dad tip 84. Treat people better than they would treat you. Whew. That was a close one. Uh-oh. Here comes Damien. He looks upset. Apollo, my sincerest apologies that I've kept you waiting. There was an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Dad's got to stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go.
Damien
and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo.
I don't know.
Hey, Damien, you're here in record time.
Oh no.
I wouldn't miss it in the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, doesn't seem like Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo. What is it this time?
Oh.
Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall in step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridor in the school. We pass by several classes in session. I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement. They don't sound happy, and I'm led into the depth of the school. I recall the antics I got into as angst middle schoolers. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. This is gonna be like a cult thing, isn't it? You guys sacrificing a goat? We reach another teacher into the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Oh, they were fighting in the basement. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around in the scene of the crime to see a bunch of bricks and some modesty tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
Oh my.
The room falls silent. I wasn't trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you to see what would happen. Oh, like that one book where the guy, like, he makes the other guy so drunk that he passes out and then he builds up a wall and then he just traps him in there. You promised there'd be wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cast of Arntello, Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's Cast of Amatildo? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to a cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
Oh.
It's a lovely story. So, wait. Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built the tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes. Dad.
Whoa!
It took you 20 minutes, son? We just did an entire 2-week unit on the case of Armadillo, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, and then read the review of the movie.
What?
That's what I did. It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So, when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are actually telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was. Again, you two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your meditation. We were heading up the stairs and out of school in tense silence. Lucien, Damien, and I pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend the next weekend looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's a silver lining. There is that, yes. He probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handle that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon. I knew that would work. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Oh.
I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket, watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition? Ugh, I hate that show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house, made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceilings. I told you, I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, scrappy chick cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to school and pick up Lucien since he tried to... He lured Ernest down in the cellar with a promise of fine vintage and then tried to brick him into a wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucien live streamed the entire thing. this entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. The Damiens guy's a character, but he's really good company, and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Peter Walters actually has a PhD in history. Oh, I nailed this date. I know I did. S.
I'm sensing a romance between us.
Oh.
A chemical romance.
Ah!
That's a band?
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Welcome. You
got dads. Ooh. Craig, my fave. Hey dude, I've got the... Hey dude, I've got the runs. Just messaging to tell you. I'm gonna leave that on this one. I'll leave that here. I'm thinking that after I do my next date, on my first date with Hugo, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get longer episodes, just so that way I can run through this series quicker. I will do like 2 dates per, so it's gonna be about an hour, hopefully. But either way, if you guys liked the video, you know, like it, subscribe to more videos like this, because I'm definitely doing a full playthrough of this game, because it's amazing and I love it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.